Hi, this is the second video I'm making. I'm really gonna dive deep into challenges and struggles. This week was actually super stressful. Um, my car is in the shop again, and it's a newer car, so it's the first time this car was in the shop, but I'm not very good with cars, I guess. But it was a huge struggle and challenge this week. Not having a car, walking to campus, yeah, in a car it's 11 minutes to campus, but on my feet it's about 30. um, but it got towed to Savannah, so I was without a car on Tuesday. Thankfully, my mom let me borrow her car. Let me borrow it while she's out of town for work. So that was great, but it was still a challenge on that Tuesday, not having that car. But honestly, those challenges developed my problem solving skills. My mom helped a lot calling the dealerships with me and everything, but I also personally feel like I did quite a bit too. It was hard to stay calm at first, and I did have a couple breakdowns, but at the end of it, I think my problem solving skills, because of this challenge, really developed, and my different strategy techniques developed as well. So I personally am happy about it, but at the same time, it was a struggle and a stressful week. I also had stuff going on with my dog. But honestly, struggles are required in order to survive in life. To stand up, you got to know what it feels like to fall down. So having these challenges, I'm going to be completely honest, I just fell straight down. It knocked me down, not having a vehicle. And I let my dog out at lunch every day. And that was a struggle. It's a new environment for him, and a lot went on with him this week. And so I'm dealing with that as well. And so it's super stressful. But if you think about it, every challenge is going to probably knock you down at least once or twice. It's when you get back up is what it really that's what's meaningful, is when you get back up and you face that challenge head on. That's how you develop yourself. That's how you improve yourself. And the struggle this week really tested me, but I got through it. And the struggle is a part of my story. Every little challenge that you face will have some type of significant influence on your story, on your life. Even if you don't know what it means now, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, oh, I survived this challenge. I got through this obstacle in life. I can get through this one with a breeze. So and this week, I did not feel like people really understood how stressful it was to explain exactly what's going on in my head through all these obstacles. And I was just getting frustrated at pretty much everybody. I took it out a couple times on my mom, which I shouldn't have. And I don't know why I did it personally. And I was just sitting there thinking, and I'm just like, I don't know why I'm acting like this. I don't know what's going on in my head even. So how it's stressful that I can't explain that to other people. But it really got me thinking with this whole challenge. I showed up to lab on Tuesday when my car was not working and I couldn't drive it. I showed up an hour late, which I'm usually the type of person who has to show up super early. And so that was a struggle for me to even show up an hour late. Thankfully, it wasn't a class or it wasn't a specific meeting, but I do work 20 hours in the lab for my GRA position. And so that took an hour away from this week, which I had to make up at on another day. But I got there and I was just thinking to I was talking to Mary, who is the head of the department, who is my boss. And she really got me thinking, and she came up and she's just like, I'm just so proud of you. And I was like, why? I didn't do anything. I showed up late. Why are you proud of me? And she was like, because you showed up here even without a car. You found that strategy. You found that you used your problem solving skills to get here. And she's like, most people would end up just calling in and being like, my car's not working, so I can't make it. And she's like, but you found a way to make it. And she goes, I just want you to know how proud I am of you, and that shows such dedication to this program. And so it really got me thinking that that challenge set me up for success in a way. So yeah, that challenges are what make life interesting. That definitely made life interesting, because I'm like, she's gonna be mad. But in reality, she was proud of me for getting through that struggle, for getting through that for getting through that challenge. Because overcoming them is what makes them meaningful. And I personally overcame that. It might have not been super significant, but for me it was. And it really got me thinking that not a lot of people have cars. A lot of people still walk. And I'm over here complaining that I had to walk. And I'm just like, this is very eye-opening to me, because people might not have money to purchase a car, and they bike or they walk. And it's just like, wow. Like, it was just super eye-opening for me. Because everything negative, all the pressure, the challenges, maybe not even this week, but challenges to come, it's all an opportunity for me to rise. For instance, I'm in a stats class, and we had people leave in the middle of stats because of how challenging it was. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, please, I want to leave. Like, this is so hard. But in reality, I put my shoes in that challenge. I faced that challenge. And I wanted that challenge because challenges make life interesting. And I need to be challenged in order for me to progress as a person and progress in my career. And even if I'm not doing stats in my career, it's still setting me up to overcome difficult challenges that I might face later on in life. So that was a big, eye-opener for me too. So I am going to actually end a quote with, someone, Teresa Brown, actually said this, and it has stuck with me this whole entire week. And it actually is a quote that got me through this week. And it's in the struggle that growth occurs. And I personally think that is true, that in order to struggle, you are going to struggle in life. Struggle and challenges are inevitable. It's going to happen, whether you like it or not. But it is in those struggles that you grow as a person, that you grow as an employee, that you grow as an athlete. And so it really had me thinking that all of these struggles this week, I've grown as a person. And I might not exactly see the growth. It might be baby steps of growth, but it's still growing. And so for me, I need to learn that I don't need to limit my challenges. I need to challenge my limits. Because each day I must strive for consistent and never-ending improvement. And once I learn and get that just engraved in my mentality, who knows what opportunities are going to open up. So yeah, thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Just kidding. But yeah, thank you for listening. Don't be scared of challenges. Don't fear them. Face them straight on, because you will grow as a person through those challenges. They might knock you down, but just stand back up and go after it again.